So welcome back to my channel, welcome to today's video. If you watched one of my previous videos, you would have seen I did a walkthrough on my Giant XTC, but literally 3 days ago, the bike had quite a big upgrade, I would say. I recently bought, or a month and a half ago, I ordered it, and then it arrived literally 3 days ago, and it's this nylon 26-inch Air Fork 120mm travel, 32mm stanchion, and this is a short little review on just my first thoughts and if I think it's going to last or not. Just so I made the switch from the Manitou spring fork that was originally on this, and so far my opinion on this is I think it's worth the money. I paid £46 for it, which is cheap for a fork, and you think it might be quite dangerous, but so far it feels really sturdy. I'm hoping it lasts because I don't really want to buy another fork, and they're quite hard to get for these old XE bikes, especially 26-inch. You might have to go to a 27-inch front end and stick the 26-inch wheel in. So for overall build quality, it feels quite well machined. There's nothing really worrying. All the threads were really nice and clean. There was nothing major that I saw, no like marks where they put it together. So my riding thoughts so far, just riding it here, I did go downstairs, set it feels quite nice. I think the rebound's a bit, I don't know, like vacuumy it sounds, but it's the same on my RockShox. I think it's Recon RL, my boss nut, but this actually feels a bit more supporting on through the stroke. But that's a 130mm, this is only 120mm. And stanchion wise, with the 32mm stanchions, I think they are actually really nice and sturdy. There's no flex back and forth, and it feels there's full rebound adjustment, and they call it lockout, but it's got ABS, which is, it's a Chinese term. And the air, it come with, I think it was 85 psi in the fork, and I've popped it up to just about 100. And compared to my RockShox Recon, I had to leave it at, I think it was 135, just so it actually went through the travel fork and didn't bottom out straight on a jump. I'm not even going to be using this really for jumping, more just riding XC and a few light trails. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm out here on the Giant, just doing a test of the new fork and the new wheels, just to see how they handle and how they handle on the trail and see how good they are. So I've changed on this bike the fork from a Manitou, just one that come with it, to a NANLIO, I think it's called. It's a Chinese fork, 120mm rather than the 100mm that was originally on there. It is an air rather than a spring, and I think I got it set up for my weight, just riding here. I have got a pump in my bag, so I can always give it a slight adjustment. The main thing I do on this bike is XC stuff and a little bit of light trail, so it should be alright. I don't reckon it will explode. It is, I reckon, about 500 grams lighter than the original, which is quite a big difference. Make the front end quite a bit lighter. And then the other thing I've changed on this bike that I've just tested out, I've done I think 2 rides on now, and that is the ZTTO fully sealed 6-pull wheel set. That is quite good, I think, from just the riding I've done on them so far. And I haven't really made, this is like the first video I'm making on them, so the real test is to see how long they last and how the engagement works. And they do sound quite nice. If you look over to my TikTok, you'll see. So let's get riding and see how they handle. So I haven't ridden this trail in a little while, so I'm going to take it easy this first run. This is all I've already got, so let's go. Brilliant start. So it's a lot slipperier than I thought it was going to be. I don't think my tyres are the best for this condition, and they're a bit bumped up a bit too hard. But the fork felt quite nice. It actually felt less pogo-y compared to the old fork. And it felt like it actually absorbed the bump really nicely, and the wheels felt pretty strong and stable. So I've kind of completed like the first proper test on the fork and the wheels, and so far I'm pretty impressed. The fork hasn't lost any pressure and the wheels seem to be still straight and true, which is always a good thing. I'll do a bit more testing before I actually release this video, but I think they're 100% worth it for the money. The fork was like 50 something quid and the wheels were 83, but they take too much to arrive, which is quite a long time. But yeah, I'm generally happy with them. I might actually buy another set in the future where I'm building up a different bike or a hardtail. So that's my overall opinion. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. This video is a bit shorter for now I edit it. So hopefully I'll see you on my channel or around my channel. Leave a comment if you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.